So what's going on inside my Raspberry Pi Pico 2 app? How did these variables evolve to this bug state? Traditional debuggers are not always the answer to understanding real-time behavior. TST Center is a new approach to analyzing near-time behavior and a step beyond my normal printf debug lines. TST Center comes really in two pieces. The center itself, which is a desktop app, which will give us capability like to be able to look at watch lists, dashboards, tables of our data, graphs, and monitor output messages. And then we've got the TST library, and that's what we're going to build into our firmware, which is actually just 4 simple files. So the library itself, actually, you download in a zip file, and it comes in this structure here. So basically, it's those source C files, those 4 files there is all we really actually need to worry about. Now, of those 4 files, TST variables is the one that you're going to need to modify. In all of the examples I'm going to show you here and talk through, I'm going to use standard I/O over USB to communicate between TST Center and the firmware. Now, I've put all of the firmware code for these up on GitHub in this repo, so you can see what I've done. Now, the first one of these is about FreeRTOS kernel metrics. So metrics like the heat space, number of tasks, etc. I'm going to try and expose those as variables over to TST Center from my firmware so we can constantly monitor them and perhaps even graph them. So the first thing I need to do in TST Center is actually load up that tst variables.h file, because that's giving me the configuration of exactly how my device is set up and what those variables are. And TST Center will basically just parse that TST variables file. Now that then now means I can now open an interface, and I'm going to add all the variables from that watch list. Great. So now when I connect my device by hitting that connect button down there, it will actually and will start giving me variables. So this is my watch list, much like I'd have in a traditional debug client. But it isn't just point in time. I can actually graph things. So here I can add any of those variables from my variables file, and here I've added the heat free, so that I can actually watch as the heat is allocated and freed. TrueSmart Tech have given us a free trial on use and then a 10% discount if you use the code John10. So go check it out now.